Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Here comes the option. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Powers through. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball on the 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
That's caught. It's Lane. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Runs through and runs through another guy. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness ball.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hit as he throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Heat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Looking for a man, it's Drones. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Running to Green. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kylan Drones has all of the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to buy time. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field.
Trying to take it back. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Now, 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Might be looking to run. Makes the grab. It's Green. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set. First down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Drones. Quickly complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Shotgun snap on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going with the ground game left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Drones. Safe completion on the screen. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Straka. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Lost to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and They don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
That's reeled in. It's Sanders. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went into halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and, man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they can't make the play on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Drones. Using his feet to buy time. Got a man, it's Bennett. Bounced off his feet.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the run, it's Jordan. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit him. Big gain for the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. To throw, it's Mayaba. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lemon. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Trojans are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Gives it on the option. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for space. It's Bennett. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you have to play fast, and the rest of those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
To the air, it's Drones. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way, maybe, to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Drones. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
4th down, same as 1st, same as 2nd, same as 3rd for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big first down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it.
He's got it, first down and more. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So somebody
got some room and under the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Back to pass. It's Mayaba. Under fire. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And down he goes back at the 3. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Stands in and takes the hit. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.